So we got to go tow a Land Cruiser, but there's a bit of a problem with it. Well, obviously, that's why we got to tow it. The problem is, we can't use the wheel lift because it's missing a wheel. We can't fork the axle because I still don't have fork receivers for this truck because I've been too lazy to order them. Yep. I'm also too lazy to say my sentences correctly. We could take the Zacklift and just fork it with that, but I have the wheel grids on at the moment because it's fire season. Yep. And I'm also too lazy to change out the wheel grids to fork receivers. Yep. So that leaves Sling towing it. Mm-hmm. We can chain sling with this setup, but we probably shouldn't chain sling this one. This truck has an actual sling for it that I took off when I bought it and never put back on. So let's put the sling back on. Yeah. But there's a problem with that too. The sling is assembled wrong. So we got to put the sling on, then reassemble it correctly, then go tow this thing. So no matter which of the options we do,
they're all wrong.
Everything's wrong and everything requires work that I'm lazier than I want to do.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
Will I be doing it then?
You're learning. You're not doing my work for me, you're learning. I'll pull this over there. He's just doing it for me. I gotta take advantage while I still have him because his last day is tomorrow. Alright, this is a sling that is assembled wrong. So on this truck, it is made for the sling to store up in here and stay on the truck full time, and then you unpin it and put it on the outside. I just leave it at home because it's something you hardly ever need. So we need to rotate this and pin it into here. We stick that up there, and it's bent, all bent. We just straighten this out. Should we just take this out of the shop so we can heat and straighten all this? Because we're going to have to unbolt all of this and stuff anyway.
It's all on wheels now, so.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I should have left the truck running so I'd set that down because it'd be easier to straighten all those on the ground. Just to clarify, this vehicle's not like broke down on the side of the road and they're sitting there waiting for us. It's sitting in a buddy of mine's shop. Just got to get picked up and moved to his house. Always shut them down at full throttle. It's good for them. So there's a lot of people who don't know how slings are supposed to be set up. I am not an expert, but I do know a little bit. Even some manufacturers don't know how they're supposed to be set up. As a Keandre, a buddy of mine, found out when he ordered a brand new sling and it showed up put together wrong. And he's sending me pictures like, why isn't this like working out right? This doesn't make sense. I'm like, because your sling is put together backwards. Which this one is as well. So these sling straps are supposed to go around the front side and curl up and bolt in like this. And then come up here. So when the vehicle goes over, they come back like this. Right now, this bar goes under the front bumper of the vehicle, whatever. These slings are folded back around this and then come up. That's wrong. They're supposed to wrap around this nice big bar, go back and up. So this is, I don't know why they did it like this. We need to, and also these hooks are supposed to be on the back side, not the front side. It's like when it goes up now, see how the hooks are forward?
Yep.
So, and this is backwards. So we need to undo these, rotate this 180, put these under and bolt back in. Then it'll be correct. And someone's gonna say, you just have it upside down, fold it around. Then the hooks are upside down. So this is clearly not upside down, because obviously like hooks. So we need to undo all these bolts. Luckily we have power tools. Is a 1/2-inch drive overkill?
Nah.
Good. Okay, now this, come up, flip 180. This is what we should have done yesterday when it was 100 degrees and this rubber was soft and flexible.
Yeah.
Not this morning when it's 28 degrees and it's all cold and hard. Because now we got to bend this around the other way than the way it's been all these years. So I guarantee you the guy I bought this from never used this sling once. He was not a sling guy, I can tell you that. But if we bring this over here, so we got some room. This is gonna fight. Oh yeah, Dave, hold that right there. And I can bend it enough. Yes, okay. And then we will force it the rest of the way down with the bolts. There's totally no way I'm going to cross thread this and screw it up, is there? Come on, bastard. Oh, so lucky. So lucky that went. Alright. This is probably the wrong one to do it with because if it starts to cross thread, this one isn't going to stop.
It's going to go no matter what.
It's going in, yeah. Probably should use like the little nut driver one that will stop when it... That might be cross-threaded.
Well, at least it's been right.
There's another big controversy about the use of slings that I will correct later. Once we actually get to go set this up and use it. Okay. Yeah, this would have been a good hot day job when the rubber's flexible. And why is it all of a sudden 28 degrees outside?
I know, it was hot yesterday.
Yeah, I turned the heater on the house this morning. It was so cold. Oh look, start it by hand so you don't cross thread it. Here's an idea. Okay.
Oh no.
Saw that coming. It's fine. 3 out of 4, the passing grade. Should have used a smaller one.
I like how you said that, but didn't get up to get it.
I know the correct way to do a lot of things. I just don't do it. So now we've got to straighten the, or open these up so they'll fit. And now these will wrap around the correct way. This one's gotta go the other way.
Mm-hmm.
So how these got smashed in, they're pinched, collapsed, is the design for this to live on the back of that truck is not super great. And it puts these down where that wheel lift underreach folds up, and it pinches them because the whole holder for it sucks. It's kind of a shitty design. I think it was like an afterthought design. So it puts these in a really bad spot, and if you're not paying attention, they get pinched, and then they're pinched closed, and you can't use them. Which is why I just took it off, because all it's going to do is continue to sit in there and get pinched. I think you could redesign that to be a little better, and then they could stay there. That'd be the ideal thing, is if this was just always on the truck. Would be much better, but also, I don't think these are actual sling straps, which will go into my controversy where I'm right and you're wrong later. But these should get replaced with actual sling straps. I should probably order. This is just conveyor belt. It's not what you're actually supposed to use. People are already telling me I'm wrong, but I'm not. Wow, that was even spicier than last time. Really off my game on the whole torching thing. Uh-oh, timeline. Hurry. Let that cool down a bit. Put this away. I'm killing the strength of the metal by rapidly cooling it. It'll be fine. These aren't under tension. It's compression. Shut up. Look at your turn. Also, we've waited a little bit. It's not like straight off the torch. We were waiting, and then I got impatient. So they have cooled some on their own. It'll be fine. I'm gonna grab a pin. Okay. Now we can flip this back around here. That rubber, who knows how many years that rubber's been bent the wrong way.
Yep.
So now it's not going to want to go down unless we get the torch back out. Great time to scroll Facebook Marketplace. We're trying to make them warm. Also, those bastards at Real Truck finally shipped my fenders. I ordered the new fender flares for the front of this that are slightly wider to cover those bigger tires. Back before we put the bigger tires on this truck. I still don't have them. I ordered the tuner to plug in, not to tune it, but to change the speedometer recalibration. Because we put bigger tires on this truck. That shipped out like a month later. Didn't work. Even plugged it in, downloaded the newest whatever software. Didn't work. Speedometer's still wrong, but I have the CarPlay on the dash now that's correct. I ordered the tuner from them, or not, the calibrator from them to fix the speedometer in the Willys wagon. Showed up, didn't work. Went in, downloaded the latest software, didn't work.
Then they sent me a customer service satisfaction. Oh, best believe they got 1 star and a nasty love note at the end. And they reached out, what's the problem? None of the shit you sent me worked. And then the most expensive thing never even showed up. And I said to fender flare, like, we can't find anything in the system showing an order for fender flares. I went to my email, just typed real truck. Boom, there it is. From the email from them, the company. Here it is, bitches, with my payment and everything. Oh, then all of a sudden it shipped right out. $1,500 worth of stuff. So far I've gotten $0 worth of value. There's a lot of people that say I have no self-control. This is proving it right now. Because I can warm up this rubber really quick. Good enough, David.
Better than it was.
Yes. So these aren't sling straps. This is conveyor belt cut up to make sling straps out of, which is not what you're supposed to do. Someone's going to say that they've been using conveyor belt just fine since 1897 and never had a problem. Cool story. We're all proud of you. Actual sling straps have steel cord, or it's a nylon cord on some of the newer ones that run down this. And they come up and they go around the bolt holes inside of here and go through. All the way to the bottom and go around the bolt holes and go back. And those cords or cable inside is what's holding the load. And they actually have a load rating. Most, like 6,600 pounds is the actual load rating of sling straps. They have cord in there. So if the rubber rips, it doesn't matter. There's actual cords in there that are holding the load. The rubber is just to be rubber. So these are not sling straps because they don't have that. These are conveyor belts. So I'm going to order actual sling straps and replace all these and, new bolts. The other big misconception is that the rubber's just here to protect the vehicle. The chains hold the load, and you actually hold the load off the chain. Wrong. The chain is a backup safety. You'll see when we sling this, chain comes through here, goes through, goes up, hangs here on this hook. Safety. In case this breaks, you have a chain there to catch it. The rubber is supposed to hold the load, and the chains are supposed to be slack behind there. If the chains were meant to hold the load and the rubber was just a protector, don't you think they would have put the freaking hooks in the middle of the rubber, not out to the side? Think about it. You're supposed to cross chains. No, you're not. The chains go from here to here with slack. Rubber holds the load, chain is a backup safety. As I said, there's a reason the hooks are not right behind the rubber, which if the rubber is just a protector for the chains, wouldn't the hooks be in the middle of the rubber?
Yeah.
Or the rubber would just be loose stuff. The hooks would be here, and you just take the rubber and set it in place as a protector. Mm-hmm. It's not how it goes. Actual sling straps hold the load. Now, I prefer to do something a little different. See, our winches are what carry the load. When we back this under a vehicle and lift it by the winches and all that, right, the winches are carrying the load. Now, on a rollback, hooking a chain to the back of the vehicle and tightening down the winch on the front, that is illegal. That is not a legal tie down. That is not a safe tie down. You cannot do that. It's a big no-no. But literally hanging a vehicle from a winch and bouncing it down the road behind a wrecker while it's just driving it, that's totally safe. That's totally legal. Fully legit. Been done for many, many decades. Totally fine. However, once it's a winch on a rollback, no. That vehicle in park with the parking brake set and the winch holding it on a flat deck, oh man, unsafe. This, totally legit. But I prefer not to use the winches. The boom heads have these big hooks right here. I prefer to hook chain from here to here with the hooks on it, and then you use your boom to raise and lower your sling, and the winches don't actually do anything. That's how I prefer to do it. I don't have a set of chains made for this one yet because I never used a sling on this one yet. We're probably just going to use the winches and it'll be fine. But I prefer to make up a set of chains that have the big hook on each end that snap in here and here, and then you use your boom to raise and lower the winch. Now this one being an integrated wheel lift, you see how it goes around your wheel lift. This is actually, I'll lock this in. It goes around the wheel lift. So to use the wheel lift again, you have to unpin it from there, take it apart, hang it out here on your boom, fold the wheel lift down, bring this back up and store it up there and unpin each way. Whereas on like an independent setup, you can just fold it over the back of the bed because they're separate. But then you have to have the underreach down underneath out of the way and like drag it on the ground when you hit bumps and shit. So this is kind of better in some way, kind of not in others, but kind of, I have some chains that might work we can make up real quick. We're not in a hurry.
Yeah.
It's only Quinn's Land Cruiser. It can sit. And it ain't going anywhere anytime soon anyway.
Might
You're doing right, Quinn.
No way you can get this one wrong.
We need to cut that link. If you start from the bottom and go up, at the first start of the cut, it doesn't shoot all the shit up in the air and in your face. So if I start up here, watch the difference. Start from the bottom. And then that initial blast where it has to cut into it and it's kicking all the slag out before it goes through, that goes down, not up.
I like how you gave an example.
Well, yeah. I know this looks dumb, but I'm not burning my hand, so shut up. That's still very hot, that link. Hey, guess what? It fits.
I'm surprised.
Hi.
Just the way you measured it.
And now when we're up at toe height, our boom is not, that's as high as we should be towing, and our boom's not too high. So, the one issue with the chain, it's a little easier on an independent boom underreach setup, is you need to be able to lower this all the way to the ground. But on this one, we have this here, there's a distance we cannot collapse. So this gets to the ground, the boom is still up a ways. We can't lower any farther. On an independent one, you can bring that boom all the way down here and put this all the way on the ground with a chain and not the winches. This one, we just can't. So, see, that gets to the bottom and this isn't all the way on the ground yet. Close. It should be close enough to work for most stuff, but if we need to lower that more and then bring it up, we can simply use the winches to lift it up, hook the chain, and be done.
Yep.
The problem making the chain longer so it goes to the ground is then when you come up here to toe height, your boom's 40 feet in the air. But this should work. So we're going to collapse this. drop that in. Let's go get the Land Cruiser. David.
Yep.
Fun story. We can't sling tow this rig. The front axle, it's missing a wheel on one side. The knuckle studs are all ripped out, so you can't even put a wheel on it. So, oh, it's perfect. Just sling it. Which sling grabs the front axle and cradles up and pulls forward on the front axle, lifts on the front end. The bumper says it's got a big front bumper on it, no problem at all. The front axle is just mocked in place, and all the axle mounts are just tack welded because they're in the middle of like rebuilding the whole front end. So we can't cradle off the front axle or anything. So we can't sling tow it because that literally pulls on the front axle and lifts on the front axle and everything. None of it's all temporary mock up in the middle of it, like being built.
Yep.
But it has back tires on it. So what they suggested, and I agree with, they have a car trailer they can haul it on. They just can't get the up on there because there's no front end under it. He goes, what if you just bring your crane truck by and just lift up on the front and swing over as we drive on?
Don't need to tell me twice.
Exactly. Deal. So now that we've put a sling on this thing that we don't need, should we sling tow something to show how it works?
Probably should at this point.
Yeah. We're going to go sling tow something here in the yard to show you how a sling works. Then you take your J-hook, go under, and for this part, you just hooked in. It doesn't matter. Control arm, a tie rod end, a sway bar, a brake line, literally anything will work. You drop that in there. Now you don't come up here though, because if this caught tight, it would pull it out. So you can go like this, or what's the way? You roll your wrist like that. Then you drop this in. Then this comes up, and all reality for right now, you could just leave it there. Doesn't matter. Same thing on the other side. Okay, that's out of the way. Now we can lift it. Now this goes here with slack as a safety, not as your primary tie down. And on most, like with a cable, you'd hook this right here, but obviously I don't want to do the rope. We'll just hook it there. And then you still have to use safety chains. But same thing, the sling straps hold the load. Now on this, with these bars in the front and the license plate, whatever, you could put a 4x4 across right under these, and it would sit against this and help get this out and be like even on it. Obviously we're not doing that in this case because it doesn't matter. So you hook that up, you hook your safeties. You can put a 4x4 there to help. There's old timers who say they can tow anything with a sling. You just need to put a 4x4 under it, won't hurt anything because they used to tow everything with a sling. Well, yeah, back in 1932 when you were towing everything with a sling, vehicles were made of steel. You will not tow a modern new vehicle, car, SUV, whatever, with even pickup with a sling without damaging it. You won't. You'll say on here that you can. You can't. If you can, prove it. Go off the dealership lot. Go to rental car place. Rent a new car. Sling tow it. Show me that you can do it without damaging it. I would love to make a video. I'll share it. I'll promote you. If you can do it, I will promote you on this channel and say that I was wrong and that you're the best tow guy ever. But you can't. Oh, this is the point where I would raise the cables, put this in place, and then let off the cable. So it's just hanging from one central point, and then it can free swing all fine and everything all at once. So in a nutshell, that's Sling. Yes, I know. I did it wrong. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I do everything wrong. Now we just put our chains away. You would normally fold your sling up, but we're not going to because now we don't need the sling. So we're gonna go over there and take the sling back off.
Yep.
But if I need the sling for something in the future,
Now you have it.
it works now. All right, change of plans. They do not want to move that Land Cruiser for a couple more days now. I guess they're busy with other stuff. So we are in the old Dodge car going to pick up Quinton. You're gonna take him to Macaulay's to pick up his service truck that we dropped off there the other day, or maybe didn't drop off there the other day because I didn't film it, so of course it didn't happen. As for you guys, this is probably like 2 weeks after that video came out, at least. But really it's only like 2 days later. So they actually got it done pretty quick. We're waiting.
I called you a simple man for honking the horn.
I am.
Yes.
Very simple-minded.
Well, that's exactly what I said. Simple-minded.
I like horns. Old cars and old horns.
This thing got air conditioning or no?
Yes.
Does it actually work?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Check out this fancy
Yeah, it's the
thing.
giveaway mini through 2.7, irontonmerch.com, irontonmerch.com, irontonmerch.com.
I can bleep all that. So Quinton is giving away a brand new straight front, like this is brand new from the dealer.
Yes,
like,
I went to Empire Machinery and I was like, hey, you know how I always buy a lot of parts from you guys? Well, now I'm going to buy a brand new machine. And they're like, what? Went down there to their Elko branch of all places. Picked that bad dog up. Enclosed cab through a 2.7. It's got the expandable undercarriage, brand new cat thumb kit, LED lighting kit, Bluetooth, air conditioning.
that is, I will admit, slightly nicer than my little Volvo mini excavator.
Oh, just a little.
And you're giving it away.
I know. I'm actually kind of sad about it because that thing's really handy.
Yeah.
And all of my mini excavators are hammered because I've never wanted to spend a lot of money on it.
That's why I have my little
Yeah.
Volvo. I mean, it's in good shape and all, but it's an older machine.
That's all my minis are like my old Bobcat one, my other cat one. They're like early 2000s. That thing, it like automatically plugs into your phone. You have a touch screen on it, and it has like these dials. It's like a spaceship. You walk in, you sit in the cab, full-blown spaceship. Air conditioner will freeze you out of it. It's cool, and it's quiet.
So that's is the problem I have with all, like, I buy and sell so much equipment. Some trucks and vehicles too, but mainly equipment. Like, yeah, you see most. Problem is, like, the good stuff sells better, so I keep the older, not
That's
so
the
nice
problem.
stuff for me,
Yes.
and I get the stuff that I really want and like,
Yes.
and I sell it because that's where the profit is.
That's
And
where everyone.
that is my business, how I make a living.
It's what everyone else wants. They
Yeah.
all want the nice stuff. They're like, they don't
Yep.
want your garbage.
So, like, I have, like I said, my mini excavator. It's older. It's not worth a whole lot. I've had nicer ones that I've bought and resold, and like I would love to have kept those ones.
But you can't justify. Oh wow.
But
this
the
is a
money is in
$70,000
selling-
machine.
The money was in selling the nice one, not the old little Volvo. So I
Exactly.
have the old little Volvo still.
Yep.
Trucks wise, like I've had some trailers, low beds I've really liked, and now I have one that I don't really like.
Oh, you want to know something cool about that excavator?
What?
It's got a turboed engine.
On that?
Yes. That was why, because they had like different options, like different horsepower ratings, and I got the highest horsepower rating you can
With a
get
turbo
with a turbo.
in the mini
'Cause
excavator.
That's a very odd
Is
thing,
it
isn't
this
it?
big?
It's tiny.
Yeah.
It's like a little,
Yeah.
like, it's super tiny, and there's no def on it.
Because it's under the horsepower rating.
Yes, but it has,
Nice.
it's right under it, and it's got a turbo, and it sounds cool.
Nice. Yeah, like the low bed I have now, I don't like that low bed, but it's the one I have.
Oh, yeah.
Because the ones I really liked that I had, those were the ones that we're selling and making a lot of money off of.
Mm-hmm.
This one, not really worth that much more than what I paid for it. So this is like a cheaper one I buy for moving my stuff around, but the nice stuff is what I end up selling.
Every time.
So that's also the problem, like the giveaway thing. Like I've done one giveaway. I'm not opposed to doing another. It's just our logistics side of it was screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the problem with it. Like it turned into a nightmare for us because of our logistics was not set up to handle the big rush of orders and stuff that came. But the giveaway part is it actually was pretty cool. But the problem again is like you get something you really like because that's what's worth people wanting to enter for the giveaway, but
Exactly.
then you have to give away the thing you really liked.
Dude, I love that little thing.
And that's the problem with the buying and selling stuff too. You do the same
I was
thing.
like-
You've like equipment wise bought and
yeah.
sold some really cool stuff.
I was tramming that thing around my yard. Like, there's not a single rattle. It doesn't rattle, doesn't squeak, it doesn't burn oil, it doesn't smell bad. Turn the AC on, it froze you out of it. Like, this thing's actually nice.
Yeah, mine doesn't have AC.
Mine either. It's got the compressor, but it's seized.
Mm,
You know.
yeah.
Oh, you know what I found out too? Robert, of course it's Robert's fault.
I'll blame Robert.
He was working on my cat mini excavator because I have another cat mini.
Let's set Robert in the hole, take the stairs out,
Mm-hmm.
and then have a talk with him.
We should.
And then when we're all in agreement, I don't know what we're talking about, but
We're gonna say it puts the lotion on its skin.
then we'll put the stairs back.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a good Robert talking to spot.
Yeah, it is. So anyway, my other mini, because people know I've got several minis that we use.
Yeah.
Uh,
None are as nice as the one that you're giving away.
no, not even close. Like the ones that
You should put in the fine print of the giveaway that you're actually getting this older little one here, and it's in the fine print.
Yeah,
and then
that'd
at
be
the end,
so
like,
mean.
here you go. And then you keep the nice one.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
So we went because we have
That'd
a
be
bunch
your
of-
last giveaway.
That would be the last one I ever did.
Yep.
So we have a whole bunch of like a yard cleanup we needed to do. So we need to get the mini fired up. Well, he went to go fill it with diesel. Well, he lost the fuel cap. So he was gonna shove rags in it for now. And then it's got a really bad oil leak and it was out of hydraulic fluid. He's like, Quinton, it won't move. I'm like, well, if you see here on this glass, sight glass, there's no fluid in it. So it's not gonna move if you don't have the fluid. Oh. He was a little more sophisticated than that. He was like, oh, I know it needs fluid. I'm like, okay, go put some fluid in it. So, yeah, my mini gets what you call the bare minimum to keep it running.
Yep.
And then the nice stuff gets all the work done to it. It's like, oh, I want to clean this. Oh, this needs to be nice here. And then my mini's just over there rotting with a dead battery, no fuel cap, and low hydraulic fluid.
Yep. That's how it goes for me too with all the buying and selling stuff. Like, I've got a couple trucks that I really, really like that are like mine. But the one I really, really, really liked, and the one I bought for me. Not, it was like the business didn't need it. It was like I'm gonna be selfish and buy the truck I want for me. It's like me fun having real truck cab over. Guess what sold?
No.
I didn't even list it for sale.
Really?
Somebody reached out and wanted it.
Hmm.
So they're gonna be here on Friday to pick it up and drive it home. That was
Wow.
not intended to sell. That was never listed for sale. That was like my selfish, this one's gonna be mine
Mhm.
thing. And I bought a nice one. But the problem is that means other people want it too because it's
Exactly.
nice.
So what you did was you reverse psychologied him. And you were like, I don't want... See, that's the
No, no,
perfect
no, no.
sales pitch, is I don't want to sell this, and then people need to have it.
No, I didn't even do that. I said, well, like, I mean, he goes, you always say everything's for sale. He reverse psychologied me.
Oh.
He's like, you always say everything's for sale for the right price. Like, well, that is correct. He's like, so what's the right price? And so I threw out the I don't want to sell it price, and now he owns it.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
So cab over's going away. But
Well-
that's also what paid for that fancy new crane.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, if this is sitting here and I could go buy this, and I have a good use for this, and this will be a good. You
That
saw it
sort
the
of
other
happened
day.
with my two graders, my 24M and my 24H, those
Mhm.
big giant graders I
Yep.
had. That sort of happened just on a bigger scale, where the mine knew I had these, and they're like, well, we have 10 of these graders, and we could really use those other ones. I'm like, well, you know, I really just want to keep those. And they go, well, we'll give you this much. And it's like, okay, yeah, you own
Yep.
these now. Let's get them hauled out of here.
Yep.
And then that'll help me build my brand new shop.
You know, I just realized.
What?
A lot of people get upset at us for buying and selling things. We're mainly selling things, even though that's the business we're
Oh, yeah,
both
yeah, that's
in.
how I
We're
feed my
literally
kids.
both in the business of selling equipment. This was a perfect explanation of why we always sell the good stuff that everything's, that's so good, why wouldn't you keep it? Because it's worth,
Because it's
that's
good.
the one that's worth
Because other
something.
people want it,
Yeah. If it wasn't worth that much, it wouldn't be worth selling.
Exactly. You can't. I've always found out too that and this goes for anything. The nicer piece you sell, the different caliber of person you get. And I like the nicer caliber of person that you get. Sorry to say it. You know,
Yep,
it is what it is.
Yep, I agree with that 100%. So the knuckle boom rollback is getting picked up today, and the cab over here in a couple days. But that's also why I have that fancy, very expensive crane sitting in my yard now that
Mhm.
I actually have good use for, and that thing can really go make some money.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited.
And I have leftover even after all of that because I sold those for enough.
I'm
Because
excited.
they're nice things that people want, so it's
That's
worth
the
selling, and
deal.
that's where like you make money.
Yep. And you start leveling yourself up. If you just sell this old junk all the time, you're never going to level up and
No,
get
you're
to the
gonna have
point
old
where you
junk,
want to
yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to
Well-
be known as the old junk guy.
Yeah, which I have old junk myself, but
Yeah.
I sell nice stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You should see my Jeep farm out here. Like, it's old junk, and I don't
know, I
even
have
try
one
and
of 'em.
sell it. Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's go get your truck.
This is something that I want to keep.
Did you get your bill paid?
No.
And then they gave you the keys?
No, I just said I was going to pay it, so they gave me the keys.
Nice. That's what I do every time too. Where's your truck?
I mean, I have the keys. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, here it is. Look at that idler.
Yeah, I know. I felt the weight going on the road. So it was a sensor.
Yes. And I can show what the sensor is. Then we'll check engine light.
Nice.
That's gone. He said it was this sensor right here.
So it wasn't reading the exhaust pressures, therefore not giving you the turbo.
That's what I'm kind of thinking. We're gonna know right away. The second we drive it, we will know if it freaking goes or it don't go.
Yep.
I mean, she either gonna go or she ain't gonna go. And then we take it right back. Like, you didn't fix it. I didn't pay for it, but you didn't fix it.
Yeah. You know that job I didn't pay you for?
You need to do better.
That quick?
Yeah, look, watch the rear tires. Maybe not, I don't know. We need to get it on the open road.
All right. Well, I'm going home.
Are you really?
Yeah, I got to go back to work.
What if it breaks down?
It still drives. You just come back slowly.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna spin around. Where do I get out of here at?
You go to the gates right. Just go around these. The gates right here, and it drives out.
I'll meet you around the corner.
Okay.
IronKingMerch.com 302.7
This is a nice service track. Only problem was I didn't think about it, and I got to walk back to my car. Speaking of cars, look at this loser mobile. It sounds like it's going. Good enough. I'm going home. Update, Quinton just called me. I answered the phone and he just goes, this thing is fast as f. He said he had to let off the throttle, take it off the freeway because he could feel that big giant idler pulley start sliding back in the bed. He didn't want it to slide like into the tailgate and go right through it. He said, because that's never a problem I've had before. So he goes, I'm gonna start tying stuff down now. So, long story short, Macaulay's got it fixed. Quinton's service truck is back in action, and that's it.